I have spent years of my life studying a degree in accounting, and now I've begun my career as an accountant, more specifically known as an auditor. And the number one thing that I have learned that has been life-changing in my life is learning how to change my bad money habits, so I can keep more of my money as well as make more money. So today I'll be showing you my top 5 terrible money habits, regardless of how much you earn, and how you can break free from them. The first bad money habit is getting comfortable in debt. Now, when I say getting comfortable in debt, I don't mean debt that can be used to buy income returning assets such as real estate. The debt I am talking about is credit card debt. This is such an important bad money habit to tackle, as I can't even fathom how much money I've wasted on credit card overdrafts with interest rates that are higher than any investment return I could ever get, such as the average credit card interest rate in America according to Forbes in 2023 is 24.1%. And if you don't think many people are in credit card debt, well, in the fourth quarter of 2022, credit card debt has increased from 61 billion to 986 billion, which records the largest ever credit card debt in America since the Fed started tracking it in 1999. Now, the best way to tackle this bad money habit is to buy things in cash and not with credit card debt unless you absolutely have to for, like, say, health or education. So if there's a new piece of expensive clothing you want and you can't afford it yet, try saving a little longer until you can pay in cash rather than paying credit card debt with 24% interest rates. The second bad money habit is not knowing your income and expenses. If I were to ask you how much income you have coming in and expenses going out each month, would you be able to tell me? Maybe you could, but most people wouldn't be able to. The reality is that many people, regardless of their income, live paycheck to paycheck, which is known as lifestyle inflation, which is basically where as your income rises, your expenses also rise because you feel richer and you feel like you can spend more as a result. This is evident as according to CNBC, 64% of Americans in 2022 live paycheck to paycheck, showing how big this issue really is. Therefore, one of the most important things you can start doing, regardless of your income or living situation, is to start tracking your income and expenses. So how much income do you have coming in each month, and how much expenses do you have going out each month? So keep track of your essential expenses such as rent or food, and make a budget for those other expenses such as eating out or shopping. This way you can build up your savings. The third bad money habit is paying yourself last. This basically means after you've received your income and paid for all your expenses and other social spendings, you then use the leftover to try and invest. But instead, pay yourself first and then your expenses. This is a common term known as backward budgeting, or as Warren Buffett says, do not save what is left over after spending, but spend what is left over after saving. So that basically means when your paycheck comes in, take a percentage and put it in saving, and take another percentage and put it into investing, and then spend your money. But when doing this, you must also make sure you save and invest proportionately, as you will still have other essential expenses to pay such as rent and food. My fourth bad money habit, believe it or not, is saving too much. Yes, don't get me wrong, saving is important and it is vital to have an emergency fund. However, keeping more money in the bank than you need is not going to benefit you, as the interest rate banks give on your saving is almost non-existent. As the average interest rate you're going to earn on your saving account in America in 2023 is 0.35%. Therefore, the best way to start earning a return on your money is to invest it in stocks, bonds, real estate, or any other type of investment. Just looking at the S&P 500 from 2002 to 2021, the average stock price return has been 8.91%, which means on average your money in the S&P 500 rather than a saving account would earn 8.56% more interest each year. My fifth and final bad money habit is taxes. This is because taxes are very likely to be the largest expense you'll ever pay in your life, as depending on your income you could be paying anywhere from 10% all the way up to 37% in America, depending on which tax bracket you're in. However, the real issue of taxes is that most people just pay their taxes without looking at ways they can potentially reduce the amount of tax they owe. And I don't mean illegally. There are plenty of legal ways to reduce the amount of tax you owe depending on your situation, such as college saving funds for kids, charitable contributions, or maximizing your expenses if you own a business. However, tax can be quite complicated, and you must make sure you do it right unless you want a visit from the IRS. But that's why you hire a tax advisor. And even though it's a cost, if you're saving more from your tax saving than what you're spending on your tax advisor, it sounds like a win to me. Anyway, hopefully those 5 bad money habits were of help to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.